What is going on, guys? My name is Blazekiller, and today we are back with another video. In today's video, I want to see how many cooking stages the new croissant item has. In the last video, I showed you how to cook these new Thanksgiving items, that is the purple velvet turkey, the croissant, and also the cherry pie. I showed you all of the cooking stages for this turkey. I'll show you a picture on the screen now of all the cooking stages for the new cherry pie. Those have been released, or someone else has found those cooking stages, but it is currently still unknown how many cooking stages the croissant item has. So we're going to be testing that in today's video. I have about 17 croissants here. I am going to test 16 of those and leave one of them as kind of like the independent variable, the one that's uncooked, so we can compare them to the cooked ones. And this is not to suggest that there are 16 cooking stages, but I merely have more than I suspect I will need for this tutorial to see how many, I mean not tutorial, but theory testing to see how many croissants actually get cooked, how many different cooking stages there are here. So I mentioned in the last video that this croissant item could be similar to the bread item in that it has 14 stages as the bread item did, and given that the croissant is like a bread product, it could have 14. It's not currently known though. I did read something where it says the croissant cooks gradually over time, which is interesting. So maybe there's not actually distinct cooking stages, but we're going to test that hypothesis in today's video, this theory in today's video. I'm going to take one of these out, and then I'm going to put these in, and we're going to see them begin to cook. I'm going to do a similar process as I did in previous videos where I reload my truck so that I can, and my character, so that I can get a better look at these croissant items. But again, how to cook these items, how to cook anything in this game, is to put them in the volcano in a damage inducing location, that is an area where you take damage, and then after about 5 minutes these items will begin to cook, and then that's when the cooking timer starts, and you have about a 15 to 20 minute range of when these items can be cooked and darkened. So I'm going to respawn my character, respawn my truck, and then we're going to watch these croissants cook. Alright, at this point, the croissants have begun to cook. As you can see, the particles are being emitted off of those items. Now, every 1 to 2 minutes or so, I'm going to take one of these croissants out, and we're going to hopefully see a gradient, if not distinct cooking stages by the end of this. Alright, here's the finished product here. This is really interesting. Apart from these last two, which appear to be identical, each of these stages appear to be distinct. Now the question is it just a gradient? And I asked this in a previous video. In other words, does it just gradually get darker over time, or are there definite, like, distinct stages of cooking for the croissant item and for other items in this game more generally? It's difficult to say. Again, I read something that said there is a gradient, and also I assumed that this would be similar to other items and that they would have distinct cooking stages. I don't know, let me know what you guys see, but each of these appear to be distinct. I held them up to the light. I know some of these look pretty similar, but I held each of them up to the light and kind of discerned that they were slightly different. This is really interesting to see this range. So there's 16 right here, 16 different ones right here. And does that mean there are more than 16? Does that mean there are exactly 16? Again, the bread item had 14, so maybe I'm again misinterpreting some of these stages, and maybe there are actually 14. Let me know in the comments below, but this is interesting. This is an interesting finding. Hopefully this was interesting to you or beneficial in some way. Again, if you want to cook these things in the volcano, just leave them in a damage causing area and then cook them to your liking, darken them to your liking. And yeah, let me know if you have any uses for the different cooking stages of these croissants. If you have any ideas for how to use these different cooking stages to your advantage, I'd love to hear those in the comments below. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the bell for me so that you'll be notified whenever I do upload a new video. Without further ado, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.